What do product designers do? Have you ever wondered? Well, in this episode, we're going to address exactly that. Welcome to the Zista Podcast, where we invite industry leaders and senior academicians to answer burning queries raised by students within a specific subject area. In today's episode, we're going to be focusing on art and design, more specifically product design. And joining me today is Kartik Sankar. A little bit about Kartik. He has over 32 years of experience in creative marcom, branding, multimedia, and e-learning. And he has been a successful entrepreneur for most part of his career. So he started Black Magic Design, and it was known as a creative marcom hotshop. He led a very big and successful team there, and then he went on to found Left Field, which was known for its creative expertise and has worked with numerous brands. In his current capacity, Kartik works with KICKASS Design, and he's currently based in Chennai. So welcome to the show, Kartik.
Thanks, Amit. Pleasure.
Thank you for joining us today. What we're going to be discussing is what do product designers do? So let's jump straight to it. In your opinion, what does a product designer do?
Right. So if you look at a product designer, there are several ways you can look at a product designer, but at the core of it, the person is essentially a problem solver.
Okay.
So product designers get high when they see some challenge, when they when they look at or come across a problem. So the innate thing about problem solving kicks in, and the product designer starts thinking on those lines. So basically, what is the issue here, or what is the problem, or what is the inconvenience, or what is it that we are trying to solve from the consumer or the user's perspective? And the product designer looks at the complete perspective. So right from looking at and understanding the problem, and looking or thinking about ideas or ways to come up with some innovative solutions or workarounds around that. Sometimes it could be creating something totally new, or sometimes it could be improvising on something which is already there. And so you come up with new ways to improve the things or make it more easier or more efficient, whatever it is. So product designers are basically involved in the entire life cycle of this thing, right from ideation to creation to prototyping to testing and finally production. Now,
Fantastic.
so again, product designers, when we say, often it comes to our mind that product, as in it's probably it's a physical product, but it need not be. It could be physical products. It could even be digital and virtual products also. So product, we're talking about more like if you look at the word solution, then probably it encompasses a much wider range of things, both physical and digital and virtual. So product designer is involved in all these aspects.
Fantastic. So it's fair to say that, when the term itself was coined, product design, it was relating more to physical products. But in the context of what we're doing today, I think people are dealing with a lot of digital products, digital solutions, and therefore the field of product design is a little broader today. Would you agree?
Absolutely, you're right. So it could be all kinds of products or solutions. Everything that we see all around us, whether at work, whether outside, or whether at home, everything has come about because of a design process that led to that product being created. So whether it's a computer, whether it's a furniture, whether it's a medical device, whether it's an app, you name it. So everything is a product. People are using it to achieve something or to solve something. So it has been created to make life easier. So products are there everywhere. So both physical as well as digital.
Fantastic. So I wanted to ask you this. In the context of digital products, in the context of, as you mentioned, apps. So is there a difference between a product designer and a UX designer? There's even this term interaction design, which goes one step further into terms of how people actually interact with products, how they experience them. So in your mind, do you see a big difference between product design and UX design, and product design and interaction design?
Well, we can put it this way. Product design is a much more comprehensive way of looking at a product or a solution.
Okay.
And user experience design forms one critical part of this whole thing. So
Okay.
a UX designer will focus more on the user experience, how that user is interacting with the product or the system or some sort of a solution or an app or whatever it is.
Right.
And what will it make to further smoothen the whole process? How will it make, because see, people are of different people come from different backgrounds, from different socioeconomic status, different experiences, exposure, all kinds of things. So if you're creating a system, it should be such that it should be able to be used by people from a wide section. So what are those elements that will help in mass adoption or easy adoption? Those are the things that a UX designer would be looking at. So actually, both of them work in parallel. Product designers are involved right from the ideation to the production. UX designers, they focus on the UX part, and so it won't be right to call it a subset of product designer, but product designers would make great UX designers, or UX designers will have an advantage if they want to pursue product designing as a focused area to pursue. So both have different skills, but both are very integral to the process of product designing.
I'm happy you put it that way. I keep thinking that life is an interconnected web. I mean, you don't have different elements which exist completely exclusive of each other. The correct way to look upon it is that life is like an interconnected web, an interconnected mesh. So you could have product and UX design, sitting like that. I mean, as you said, that's really nice. And another trend that I'm seeing is that, a lot of people are focused on specific disciplines. So they want to go a little deeper within a particular area. So someone may choose to study product design, and someone says, hey, I really want to focus on the experience, the user experience, and they want to pursue a program in UX design. So I think what you said right now brings a lot of clarity. Can I ask you one more question, Kartik?
Sure.
Yeah. Now there's a complete revolution. I mean, I've been listening to so many podcasts, as also videos on YouTube. You've seen videos on YouTube relating to Chat GPT, the rise of AI. And my question to you is that how do you think AI will impact product design?
Okay, so that's interesting, because I think in my opinion there will be some impact. It will, in the sense, it will AI will help optimize the design process to some extent.
The prototyping?
Yeah, it may help with coming up with new tools that in turn will help maybe prototyping. It might make the process bit faster, or make it a bit more efficient, or we may come up with some new tools that will help collaborate with different entities and people with different skill sets to who are working together on a product creation project. So AI definitely will have some sort of a impact. Let's say it definitely has the potential to transform the way products are designed, tested, and manufactured. So this automation, you may see a lot of enhancements happen in the automation sector, or product testing, those kind of things. But product designers will still play a crucial role in the design process by providing creative input, making critical decisions, and understanding the user's needs and preferences. So those are areas where definitely product designers, AI cannot replace humans in that sense. Some of the processes, definitely AI might, impact in a positive way by making it much more faster and more efficient, especially when, for example, you have a prototype and you're doing the testing, or let's say you're testing multiple groups of people with different, let's say, different variables. Now, gathering all those data and analyzing those data, those kind of things, definitely AI will be able to help in those processes much better. So it will definitely augment, but product designers will never be replaced by AI. Product designers will be required to generate the creative input. See, the basic human understanding has to be there. One of the most important qualities is empathy. So you
Right.
have to put yourself in the other person's shoes to understand the problems, the issues, or the needs, and those kind of things. So once you do that, then you get a lot of insights as to how you could work your way around a certain issue, or where you could innovate on those kind of things. So definitely AI will be there. It will continue to progress. We will continue to evolve and progress. We'll work together. So it's not a threat. It might augment the whole process, and it might come up with tomorrow we might see a lot of new innovative tools that might come into the market, which is again up to us to harness those tools to make the whole design process much more faster and efficient. So that would be my take on how AI might impact product design.
Yeah, this is a space that's going to continue to evolve, and typically the evolution with AI has really been extremely rapid. But I'm happy to hear what you were saying. You were talking about how you may have tools, you may have AI pitching in terms of analyzing data so that you can make products better. So AI is here to help us, and the human element is central to the entire concept of product design, and that isn't going away anywhere. So
Absolutely.
it's been wonderful talking to you, Kartik. Thank you so much. I've really enjoyed this interaction and learned so much. So thank you
My pleasure.
for coming on the Zista podcast. Yeah.
My pleasure.
I hope
Thanks for having me.
Pleasure. I hope you like the podcast, and if you have any queries, please pop them into the comments, and we'd be happy to take them up. If you have any queries relating to product design or other subject areas, we'd be happy to answer them. And if you like the podcast that we're creating, I'd request you to follow us on Apple, Google, or Spotify. Our handle is the Zista Podcast. And stay till the next time we meet. Our advice to you would be stay curious.